Happy Friday, everyone. My name is Caitlin Davis, and today we are going to be working on our core muscles. All of the exercises that we'll be doing here today are safe for anyone in pregnancy throughout any of their trimesters. We're going to be using a mat and your beautiful selves, and that is absolutely it. Let's get started in a tabletop position. Good. With your wrists underneath of those shoulders, knees underneath of those hips, we're starting off very gentle. Inhale and exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale and exhale. Remember, be gentle on this extension. I don't typically do exercises in pregnancy with an extension, but for a cat-cow where it's gentle stretching, it's perfectly safe. Good. Let's do one last one. On that exhale, I want you to find a neutral spine. Good. Starting with our diaphragmatic or 360 breathing. Inhale, belly falls. Exhale, pulling your abs in and up. Be more like this. Deep breath in and out. Good. As you inhale, we're letting that belly fall. As you exhale, imagine we're wrapping yourselves with mummy tape or a loose corset, pulling everything in. It's a very valuable exercise. One last one. One you can do up until labor and almost immediately after for recovery. Tuck your back toes. Whoops. Sorry, I forgot that I had my Christmas fuzzy socks on. Tuck your back toes and then lift your knees up. We're pulling our abdominals in and up as we do this. Weight is even in our hands. Think about the four corners of your hands pressing into the mat. Lower down. Good. Take a rest. Tuck those toes. Inhale for me. On the exhale, lift your knees up. Good job. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, if this is too intense for you, I want you to just stay with that diaphragmatic breathing, okay? Last one. In and out. Good job. Rest those knees gently back onto your mat. We have bird dog. So we're going to start with that right leg. We're going to keep our hands down to start. Just extending that right leg fully back and in. Good. If you feel ready, I want you to try, maybe just start to lift that left hand up. Good. Now, if you feel stable, maybe you tap it out. If you feel like you can, fully extend that arm out in opposition of that right leg. Good. Right hand is pressing safely into the mat. If you feel instability or rocking heavily of those hips at any time, I want you to place that left hand on the ground and just focus on extending here. So again, focus today is really on the deep stabilizer and core muscles. Good. You might feel a little bit of glutes with this. That's totally fine. On that next one, hold it out. Now think about lengthening through those fingertips and then back toes. Crown of your head reaches forward. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Good job, and lower all the way down. Awesome work. We're going to come down onto that left forearm, left hip, okay? So for a modified side plank, we want to keep our right hip stacked on top of that left hip. Drawing those knees back, we're going to start to lift up, 2, down, 2. That's it. We exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Now maybe you raise that right arm fully up to the ceiling and down. Good work. Now we want to stay out of this left shoulder here. Beautiful job. 4, 3. Hold those hips up. If you can, we're going to clamshell. Open and close. If this is too intense on that left, we are just going to lower those hips all the way down. Good, left oblique. That's the word I was looking for. Open and close. See if you can keep it open here. Good. Let's combine. So it's down, lift, open, close, down, lift, open, close. Now, if holding the hip up is too intense, you're just gonna do the clamshell, rest it, lift those hips up, back down, okay? So you're just gonna do the reverse. 2 more. Good job. Last one. Down, lift, hold it open just for 4. Knee pushes back for 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lower all the way down and meet me back on those forearms. On a tabletop position. I'm just gonna flip around for you. Now remember, we want that nice flat back, neutral spine. Inhale for me. Good, exhale. We're gonna lift that left leg on our next one. Inhale. Exhale, lift that left leg back, pull it in. Press it back. Weight is even in the 2 hands. We want to put some extra pressure on this left hand. If you can, start by just lifting that right arm up and down. If you want, reach it out, pull it in. Now that full extension is next. Fingertips reach out in opposition of that left toe. That's it. We want to pull that right hip back, push that left hip forward so we're keeping them even. You're doing great. Good. On this next one, hold it out. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job coming down onto that right forearm. Nice and safe here. Right hip is going to be down. Left hip stacked on top. We lift up for 2. We drop for 2. That's it. Same rules apply. Staying out of that shoulder. Keeping those hips even, not opening up too much to the ceiling here. Exhale, lift. Maybe you reach that top. Hands up. Good job. And down. So we're breathing as we lift through that right oblique. You got it. Up. And drop. Last one. Hold it up. Good. Clamshell open and close. Again, if this is too much, bring those hips down and then just push it back. I like to add a little bit of glute work here. Glute work is found to really help stabilize us, especially as our uterus and baby are growing, throwing off our center of gravity. We want to make sure that we're really working out core stabilizers and those glute muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's lower down, lift, open, and close. And the reason being is it's also going to help any lower back pain that we might be experiencing, okay, which typically happens to women in pregnancy. Keep pushing here. Good. On this next one, we're going to keep it open. Good. Now, if you can, a little pulse back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good work. Come up to a seated position. Give yourself a second. If you ever feel intense pressure, or if you see coning here, I want you to stop these exercises. That's that intra-abdominal pressure that we want to avoid to help prevent very intense RD here. All right, let's come back onto our forearm, and then we're going to roll onto our stomach here. All right, so from here, we're coming out of those shoulders, tucking those hips under slightly, pulling those abs in and up. We lift that right leg up, left leg up, down, down. That's it. Lift and drop. So again, it's really easy to collapse into those shoulders. Push away, shoulders back, collarbones wide. Good job. 2 more. Beautiful job. On this next one, keep it lifted here. We extend, bend. Good. So we're going to be doing this on our backs as well. If that is not feeling comfortable for you right now, maybe you're a little further along, you're feeling that pressure, stay on these forearms, okay? You can also add a ball, Pilates ball, right behind your back for support. 4, 3, that's it. 2, good job. Last one. Beautiful. I want you to come down like we're getting into bed, right? Rolling down and then rolling onto our backs. Nice and safe for us. Okay. From here, adjust the waistband. I feel like half of any of my workouts, I'm just adjusting. I want you to take a deep breath in. Our hands are right underneath of that belly button. On the exhale, roll that tailbone under. Imagine a marble coming from that pubic bone into your belly button, if it could get up that hill, right? And I want you to hold it here. That lower back is planted in the mat. Hands are coming to either side. We're going to go with those taps one more time. Left leg is going to rest. So we're going to lift that right leg up, lower it down. Left leg comes up and drop. Now, these exercises are great to incorporate in any of your daily routines. Also, if you're still going to group fitness classes, again, we want to reduce the crunching, the V-ups, anything that's super intense, right? We're really just focusing on those stabilizer muscles here. So these are great exercises to replace if they're telling you, to get into a crunch. That's it. All right, let's lift those legs up to that tabletop. Now, if this is too intense, I want you to come back with those feet planted. I want you to continue with that exercise. We're going to lower this right leg down. Exhale, lift. Left leg down and lift. That's it. We lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower and lift. Keep going. Good job. Keeping the connection of that lower back into the mat. Collarbones nice and wide, shoulders away from those ears. All right, last one, we extend up and in. Beautiful. So in these extensions, working on those transverse abdominals. That's it. It's out, in, out, in. We're going to go back to those taps, this time gluing those legs together, if that still feels good for you. 4, 3, 2, we lower our feet down. Exhale, lift. That's it. So gluing those legs together, they're hugging the midline. Minimize the rock. Now, I just noticed it was a little too much for me to go all the way down to the ground. So what I'm going to do is just go about 4 to 5 inches down from that tabletop. We want to stop when those knees are stacked on top of those hips. Drop and lift. Good. Let's combine with that extension. And up. Let's extend. Out and in. We bend. Down. We lift. Extend. Up and in. You're doing so good. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Take it up and down. Maybe a little faster. Down. Lift. Nope, I don't want to do it today, so I'm going to go slower. That's it. And up. Extend and bend. Last one. Good job. Down. Exhale. Extend and bend. Now hug your knees into your chest. I like to take mine to the side. Maybe you rock from side to side. Good work. All right, we're going to plant those feet and hips width distance apart for some bridges to finish this off, okay? So same thing. We're going to bring those hands right underneath of our navel. Inhale for me. Exhale, rotate those hips forward. Marble comes into that belly button. If it hasn't popped out yet, it's up, 2, down, 2. Mine is still in. I think I only have a few more weeks until it's going to fully pop out. Should be a new experience for me. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You're doing great. Up. So again, here we're working on those core stabilizer muscles. You're also going to feel a little bit of glutes here. So we're going to exhale, squeeze those glutes at the top, lower. Now I want you to stop when you have that long line from your knees down to your shoulders. That's it. Exhale, lift. On this next one, I want you to keep those hips lifted. Find a little pulse up. So squeeze those glutes every time. Goal is to get like an inch or so off the ground. You're doing great. I want you to keep those hands pressing into the mat, stabilizing you. 4, 3, 2, right leg goes out, in, left leg out, left leg in, alternating either side. Good work, yes. Now, if this is a little too much, maybe you just tap slightly out instead of that full extension. Every week is going to be different, right? Our bodies are changing on a daily basis, probably hourly basis. Out, pull it in. Good, 2 more, right? Last one, left. Hips come down for 2, down. We press. That's it. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more like this, down. And up. Last one. Hold those hips up. Find that pulse to finish. Lift. Good. Squeeze those glutes. You can. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Lower down with control. Roll on over and then use your arms to help press you up. Good job. Let's finish with that 360 breathing. You guys will be done right after that. Coming into that tabletop position, but let's say that you're not feeling it today. If you want, you can grab a blanket or a block or just sit back on those heels. Place your hands on your rib cage and your belly. Close your eyes. Deep breath in, fill up. Exhale. That's it. I'll show you from the side right here. Last one. Good job. Really proud of you. Thank you for taking this time for yourself, for your baby, and to help prep yourself. Exercise is so important. It's going to change throughout, but it has shown to help reduce hypertension, to reduce, the risk of preeclampsia, to help you for labor, and also to help with your recovery, right? So we always need to be thinking about how we can nurture ourselves, nurture our bodies throughout this process. Thank you. I'll see you soon.